Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Vibe Nation. Today we're here to watch another video. Today we're here to watch Fishing with Dad Be Like by Millennial Thinker. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. If you want to watch the original video, links in the description down below. And let's go in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Remember to be on the phone all the time and call me if something happened. Here's a satellite phone with all numbers on a note.
They won't be needed.
Yeah, right. You know what happened recently.
Sure thing, Mom.
You see, son, there's time for studying and there's time for play, but that doesn't necessarily mean that all the time we spend playing has to be time wasted. It's good to have a hobby, something to do in your free time, something other than just staring at other people's lives.
Yeah, you already told me that.
I remember when I was younger, my dad had told me something similar. He told me that you have to remember that when you go to school or when I'm at work, that is the time. Your weekday is meant for your work and your weekends are meant for your play. And to separate the two so that way that you are not confused or mixing up or struggling between the two. So it's kind of like whenever you get home, like imagine going to school as work and then when you come home it's like your weekend, but you still have work. So you have to go and get your homework done, and then you got to go ahead and then you can go ahead and play and do whatever because you're free now. So you have to go ahead and separate the two, or else you'll be like procrastinating, like I was procrastinating until nighttime before I had to go to bed and rush to do my homework. Go ahead and keep the two separate so that way you can go ahead and have a lot more clear view on what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done, how much time do I have, if I'm able to go ahead and get things taken care of, time management stuff basically.
You have everything?
I have.
Are you sure?
Mom packed me.
Well, if Mom packed it, it means you have everything. Ready?
Yeah. Oh no.
Son, here's the list. Find some fishing rod and other stuff and I'll wait in this line. You can do it.
Long queue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only fathers are standing here.
Yeah, they are.
It's about time.
Well, it's about time.
Is this your first time here, with your son?
Yes.
Mine too. Are you fishing?
Not really.
Me neither.
Me too. And me.
It's weird, isn't it?
What's weird?
You have to take them out because they don't want to.
Kids this day are all busy.
Yeah. Is your son like that too?
Like what?
Like, like they don't know who they are?
It depends.
Mine is standing there.
How old is he?
Too old for this. And yours?
Mine is there.
There's something weird going on with them. I don't know if it's because of the TV or something. As you can see, he sometimes borrows his clothes from his sister. I see yours too.
No, he is my only child.
Oh, that might even be better.
Why?
Our sons sit and watch us. And when they see that someone has more than them, better treatment, then maybe they try too. Also have some cake.
You say?
I get what he's saying. When you I don't have any kids. I'm gonna make that point clear. But I have watched over, siblings and other family members' kids. From my understanding, is that kids are like sponges. They will soak up every and anything that they find is interesting. And if you go ahead and allow them to soak up the wrong information, depending on the family values and how the parents were grown up, they are going to go ahead and soak up something completely different, and then you're going to be wondering what happened. So, that's my whole view on it. So,
Hey,
Yeah.
Dad, I have one.
you're doing well, son.
Your son is still young, he still has time. Mine will never be normal again. He's afraid of everything, Work, other men. I don't know anymore. I was away from home for a long time. All his youth. It's sad. No matter how many bandages I put on, it's never healing.
The most important thing is that you were with him.
It's a shame because if I hadn't.
Okay, son, you know how to fish.
Well, not really.
You have long hair, so we won't cast the fishing rod from behind. Just gently put down the tip on the lake and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Aim at the water.
Is this all right?
Yeah. Okay, son, I'll grab the net and if you catch something, we'll pull it out together.
I'll do my best.
I hope so. Just don't fall into the lake.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. What did
Can you imagine? Oh man. Been like, I would have told him that there was something on his face. Dude decided to get it for him. God, Dad didn't just blast him in the face and send him back to next week.
you talk to this guy about?
With whom?
That guy.
Look what you've done.
I didn't do anything.
Who was holding the fishing rod?
I don't feel good.
You didn't feel so good, princess? Ah, maybe the non-basement air is too thin for your lungs.
But Dad.
What dad? 35 years old man and you still can't do anything. I said watch where you're aiming and you're headed straight for the branches.
Dad, don't be upset.
I'm taking a vacation, my free time, and you're doing shit like this. Look what you've done, the whole line needs to be replaced.
We can fix this.
What's that? Who gonna fix this? You? Take it.
I can't.
Then learn, because I don't know how are we going to fish from now on. No wonder you're like this. No involvement in anything, just sitting and mouth breathing. Your brains are messed up with everything.
But Dad,
When I'm telling you something then you think it's wrong, and when someone says something on your phone screen it's okay. Yeah, I know, I'm your enemy.
I do not watch TV.
Good boy.
Oh, with him, just a chit-chat. Are you having fun?
Not really.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't have the similar conversation with my dad. My dad said something very similar. It's very interesting how majority of the stuff that I'm watching in this video I've actually experienced as a child. Not like my dad was terrible or anything. He never really he wasn't a terrible father. It's just I found a lot of things that were said to me as a kid or actually that are actually portrayed in this video. It's very, very interesting.
Well, not much going on here. But you can finally relax and listen to the birds. It will calm you down. Try it.
I dunno.
Just close your eyes and listen to the forest.
I can't stand it. I just fixed the fishing rod for you here, and you're doing it again. Like a child in the mist. You don't listen to anything. You just wait and nod so I can f again.
I don't think it's doing anything.
I'm sorry. It's like, just listen to the birds. Like, yeah, I can't really listen to the birds when they're out there, like, carrying on. Like, I understand now. I get a good clear picture on what he was saying about, like, he was talking about his son. I thought his son was like a regular son, but then I saw the tattoo, and then next thing you know, he said it was 35, and I was like, oh. And now I see what he was talking about. Didn't notice his son was a 35-year-old adult then. He said that he was away from home and whatnot. He said that he was on vacations. So I'm assuming whatever job that he does, maybe he's in the military. I don't know. Maybe he was on some type of job that takes him away from, from his home, his family. And he's been gone for so long, or depending on how long he was gone for, he wasn't there to properly mentor and guide his son. And now this is how his son turned out. So, hey, that's just like what I said, your children, they soak up things like sponges, and if you aren't there to properly guide them, they'll go ahead and find something to latch onto. So, yeah.
I know it's hard to stop and calm down when you constantly are bombarded by all this chaos. How's school going?
Fine.
Fine? What does it mean?
It's all right.
Oh, so no one is bothering you?
Not really.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Times have changed, I guess.
Nah, just everyone gets suspended for anything these days.
So what your
Yeah.
typical day looks like? You come to school, you hang out with one friend, you talk, and then what?
I have a lot of friends.
You never invite them over.
Because we live too far from everyone else.
Yeah, I guess. You know, son, Dad's a little worried. I'm not saying you're doing something wrong. You are what you are. But you see, a lot of my friends also have sons, and it's a little different for them, at least from what they're telling me.
How so?
You know, they're more involved in certain things.
Like fishing?
Not exactly.
I don't understand.
So, what's up with your girlfriend?
What girl?
Well, yours.
I don't have any.
Well, you said you had.
But that was a long time ago.
Ah, did something happen?
Not really.
You can't say.
She wanted to rush things.
In what sense?
Well, she wanted to go to the next level.
Next level? Like living together or?
Yeah.
And you as a man, don't want to?
Yeah, basically. Did I done something wrong?
Nah, it's good. You can have many problems if something happened, but still. I remember that in your age I was active. Very active.
With Mom?
Yeah,
Well, I feel like that was a lie. He said active, very active. Oh man, that was a Rolling Stone. Oh my. But it's like, but for the son, they're like, yeah, with Mom. Yeah. But yes, how I'd say this: if I had a son and he told me that he broke up with his girl because he said that she was going too fast or she was rushing things, I would commend my son. Because why? How I would look at it is like this. If I'm not ready for something, but you are trying to get me to do something that I am not ready for, some people could say that you're trying to get them to go outside their comfort zone, but for some people, they are not ready for whatever that next step is. They legitimately feel like they are not ready for that. So if the person is not willing to go ahead and slow down for the other person, then it's best to just break up and leave that relationship. And then they can go find somebody that's more to their speed. So I would commend him for going ahead and realizing where he stands, where his boundaries are, and then just figure out whether or not the relationship at the moment is good for him or not. So yeah, I'd say that's good too. That's really good.
and you, son, don't you think that, you know, maybe you're different?
I know.
What do you know?
Well, I am.
In what sense?
Other boys my age are more, you know.
Maybe you have late puberty. At least you're trying.
Oh,
We have a fish. Was it fun?
it was all right.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, I didn't know you could take any fish home.
No, it's only catch and release here.
Take it.
And how was it, boss?
It was good.
Hi.
So what are we doing?
Oh boy.
Call everyone. We have to visit someone.
This is an interesting phenomenon that has been happening recently. Many young men give up quickly just because they don't have the right predisposition to become a real man. Lack of skills, looks, or height makes them turn back on everyone and go down the wrong path from which there is no return. It's fascinating on how some people are so hesitant to grow up that they instead decide to find someone to take care of them. I agree. From the first part saying that many young men give up because they don't have the right predisposition to become a real man, I believe that, with no father or father figure in their lives, they have they have nothing. I believe that a lot of people, or at least a lot of men or boys at a young age, know who they are. But if you have no father figure or no one to guide you through life, in that position, then you're just trying to figure out. It's like trying to start a business. You have no idea how to start a business. So you're going to have to find books, mentors online, somebody, or find a business model that you're interested in so you can go ahead and try to venture toward some goal. Like me, I'm trying to go down some type of business venture, and all the things that I didn't know until I started, and certain mentors and books that I've read, it's kind of the same thing. You need somebody to guide you on how to do certain things and how to conduct yourself. So when into this last part right here, it says that it's fascinating how people are so hesitant to grow up that they instead decide to find someone to take care of them. I feel like people don't realize is that hesitancy, it may seem like playing it safe, but in reality what it does is that it actually is it's a detriment. It's bad for you. Like, it's okay to play it safe, but not so much to the point where it's kind of like you feel fearful to try anything, or else that you will fail, or you might do something to screw up your whole life. And then you end up trying to find somebody to go ahead and take care of you, instead of, you trying to stand on your own 2 feet and try to take care of each other. It's just one person take care of you. It's not something that I would tell anyone to go ahead and do. So look for something that you want to strive for, something that you want, something that you want to succeed at. What interests you? So that's really all I can say. I like this message. It's really nice. It's probably the longest message I've seen that he's ever put out on a video. So yeah. And it seems like we're going to go back to Sebastian and the boys. So okay, so this is the end of the video. Really good video. So tell me, guys, what do you think about fishing with dear old dad? How do you guys feel? Tell me, guys, were some of the things that were in the video, did your dad ever tell you? Or if you don't have a dad or have a father figure of some sort, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Vibe Nation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. I'm out. Peace.